Hey guys, Eric at SideQuest Comics, and welcome into another video. This one is going to be a little bit short because I am actually a little bit off kilter, and I am actually happy that you're joining me to watch another one. But I wanted to make this short because with the problems I was having with the computer and internet, and then recently I'm trying to get ready for Fan Expo Chicago. So there's a lot of stuff going on, and on top of kid going to college and da 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 da. But I still wanted to get some content. I have fun making content for you guys, and I hope you guys like looking at me showing off comic books. Sometimes I tend to feel like that's all I'm doing, but I'm starting to ramble a little bit, you guys. Today's video, let's get to it. It's going to be a dollar dive. So yes, I'm doing another dollar dive. I have a lot of dollar comics that I stick in my big old long box. So we're going to go ahead and pick out 3 comics from the dollar long box. I'm going to go over them, like, why did I get them? Was it the art, the story? Maybe it's kind of nostalgic. A lot of times it is nostalgic for me, or the art, really. So let's go pick some random comics. They range from anything from Marvel to DC to Independence to, whatever I find in those dollar bins. So last time I think I jumped straight to the back. Today I'm going to grab a couple from the front. So we got one there. This one, actually, you know what? Yeah, I think there's more of these. I'm just going to pull them out so I can make room for new ones. Let's see. Let's go right here. I see a kind of something sticking up. Okay. Looks like a bunch of Fantastic Four right there. But we have our 3 comics. So what we're going to do is I will actually go table down so you guys can get a nice, good look at these. And we'll kind of discuss them a little bit. So let's go ahead and go down. Okay, guys, first up is this one that I pulled out of the dollar box. It is Darklon the Mystic. I think I'm pronouncing Darklon correctly. This was actually a one-shot that was by Pacific Comics back in the early 80s. I think, let me see if I can find it real quick. I want to say 82, 83, 83. And what made me get this is because this is a book that was written and drawn by Jim Starlin. Like I said, it was only a one-shot. There is no more. I don't think Pacific Comics was around very long, but for $1, it was worth picking up. Because, I mean, it does have pretty cool artwork in here, as you can see, just flipping through real quick. And just being a veteran writer artist, I was kind of like, yeah, that would be good for the collection. So more or less, that's why I picked this up. There's some ads there. They were doing Gru the Wanderer back then. So if you're lucky enough to find those, but yeah, I mean, there's some good stuff to get from these, rando independent comics like this one. I know Kirby did some stuff, and you never know what you're going to find, so just keep an eye open. This thing's like mint too, so I think it was in a bag, and I took it out of the bag because the bag was just so kind of beat up. I was surprised the comic wasn't, but that was my first pick that I grabbed out of the dollar bin. Next up, we have this one right here, Captain Carrot. And like I said earlier, I said a lot of times it's artwork or nostalgia that I grab these. This one was pure nostalgia. Captain Carrot number 3. This came out in the early 80s, 81, 82-ish, I think it was. And this whole series was written by Roy Thomas. And the art, I think this series particular was only 20 issues in this one. And let's see. 82. And actually, you know what? Almost this whole series I found in dollar bins, which is crazy. Very nostalgia for me with these characters in here, like let's see, Captain Carrot, of course, but they got Yankee Poodle, Pig Iron, Alley Cat Abra. I had to write that one down because I always, mix it up. And then Fastback, who is a little turtle that can run fast. And I think that duck is like Rubber Duck. I think that's literally his name. But yeah, they're fighting Frogzilla in this. This was a comic that I think was real responsible for me getting into comics at that young age. I mean, I think Peter Porker was around at this time too. So yeah, very cool. Like I said, I found most of these in the dollar bins. And actually, I had a whole bunch of them in the dollar long box still that I was bound to grab one of them, I guess, eventually of Captain Carrot. So yeah, I think one and maybe 20 I had to grab from, the back stock issues in some stores. But yeah, all these I found in dollar bins. I think I found these at the Comic Buying Center in Libertyville. My one of my favorite hunts that I can quest at and get dollar books for like crazy. But yeah, that was a nostalgia grab for me, Captain Carrot. And then finally we have the last one, and it's this one right here. It's I don't know if you guys can tell. It's actually in the plastic bag still. This is a foil cover. It's Fantastic Four number 500. So I guess that's actually a legacy number. It's number 71 in this series. I think this is volume 3 that came out in the early 2000s. And yeah, like I said, it's a foil. That's kind of why I grabbed it. And of course, I grabbed it because it's Dr. Doom. Always been a fan of Dr. Doom, as you can see over here. But oddly enough, not a huge Fantastic Four fan, but I think Doom kind of goes across the whole Marvel universe, fighting all the different superheroes. Let me pop this open. We'll do a quick flip through too. Okay, so yeah, now you can get a better look at the foil. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's see, who did the art on this? This was Mike Waringo. I'm probably really butchering that up. But I mean, it's the typical, I like that ad. That's a funny ad. Like 2000s, early 2000s, 90s kind of art style. I don't want to say cartoony, but very stylistic. But yeah, I like I said, I like Doom. I grabbed it because of the cover. It's a very iconic looking cover. But I don't know what all this extra stuff is. I'll have to look. Probably, oh, that's what they have in here. Look at that. That's every issue. 500 issues. Holy cow. I'll have to double check that and count that, make sure. But yeah, very cool cover being the foil. So that's why I grabbed this one. But that was my 3 picks, guys. We will go ahead and go up and close out this Dollar Dive episode. Okay. Well, there you go, guys. There's 3 random dollar comics that I pulled out of my dollar long box. And I hope you guys kind of enjoyed these random picks that I do with the dollar dives. Let me know down below, you guys, what you think. I appreciate all the comments. I mean, what was your favorite one? Was it this kind of rando independent comic that Jim Starlin did? I mean, did you like this one? This one's nostalgic for me. Captain Carrot from the early 80s. Is that, it's just, I was a young kid, and this was kind of one of the things that got me into comic books. Or maybe you liked this one, since he's kind of hot topic right now. I've always been a big fan of Dr. Doom, but finding this in a dollar bin, granted, now you probably wouldn't, but it is a cool cover to pick up, and a variant cover. So, like I said, let me know down below what you guys think of these dollar dive picks that I picked out of the long box. And while you're at it, please, if you haven't done, give me a subscribe, a follow, a thumbs up. That really helps with the algorithm. And leave a comment down below. And while you're at it, I have an Instagram account. So if you could head over there, give me a follow, like some of the posts. I usually do theme posts for everybody to enjoy, whether it's Mutant Mondays or maybe Friday First, stuff like that. So head over there and give me a follow, like. I'd appreciate that. But that is all I got for this kind of a quick dollar diving video for you guys. And until next time, you guys, when you're out there dollar diving, happy questing, and we'll talk to you next time.